By far, the biggest takeaway when it comes to the Wall Street bets-led GameStop surge is that this is just a bunch of young dipshits with nothing to lose using their stimulus money to buy into euphoria based on advice from some even bigger dipshit online. True, very true. But if you start to peel back the curtain and actually notice what's going on behind the scenes, it could change the landscape of investing for years to come. Now, as much as it is talked about, the stock market isn't a great indicator for how the common American is doing. A Gallup poll revealed in 2020 that only 55% of Americans actually own stock. That's a little bit more than half for those keeping track at home, which may seem like a lot, but that's a significant decline from a high of around 62% in 2006. And when you consider the sizable wealth gap in this country, it's safe to assume that the largest amount of money in the market is owned by the top. It reminds me of this classic tweet. I love that when the stock market goes up, it means absolutely nothing for those of us who aren't rich, and when the stock market goes down, it means we lose our jobs. This Reddit rebellion, as it is being called, is many things, but a major component of it is a desire to stick a giant middle finger to the fat cats on Wall Street. If the mainstream financial media and Wall Street have treated the market like a casino for the past 25 years, WallStreetBets says, then why can't we also treat it like a casino? If Wall Street is going to create a bubble so large based on the housing market that eventually bankrupts the economy and sends countless amount of people around the globe into financial distress, WallStreetBets says, fuck you. We're going to send this brick and mortar, long counted out video game store to the moon at the height of a goddamn pandemic because fuck you, we can. This is very much the common man's revenge. The rules of today's market have been created by the firms of yesteryear, and as of right now, the 18, 19, 20-year-old trader trading from his bed at exactly 9:31 a.m., fighting the strong urge to go back to sleep, is outsmarting the 50 to 60-year-old boomer with his neat little graphs and charts and his PR statements and an expensive MBA that he is so proud of. Wall Street has been king of the court for decades, but it's a new semester, and that kid you bullied for years just had a massive growth spurt, and by the way, he's bringing along his strong, inbred friends, and they're gonna fuck you up. In regard to the feud with Melvin Capital, and let me make sure I'm getting this right, Citron, the press has been mostly against WallStreetBets, claiming that their rise is unfair and very much a form of market manipulation. To my pleasant surprise, Jim Cramer has actually gone to bat for the subreddit, saying this in the past day or so.
When does this become manipulation, Jim?
It's such a tough question because remember, what's manipulation? How about if an analyst came out right now and said, I think GameStop is going to 250? Would we give that person a pass? Yes, because of the First Amendment. No, listen to me. It's First Amendment protection versus the idea of a group getting together to bust the shorts. But if the group is not a real group, it's just a lot of people who love it, it's going to be very hard for the U.S. Attorney to do anything, Herb. What is it? The SEC. They're not. What kind of case do they have? We like the stock. We like the stock. I mean, that's the kid where Ryan Cohen got in. He bought 15% at $8. He's on the board. We like the stock. How is that bad? Or do you think that they're concentrated and doing some sort of manipulation if they say they like the stock?
And he's exactly right. Despite being one of the biggest sensationalists in the financial media as of today, statements that would make Benjamin Graham roll in his grave, not that the past week hasn't made him roll in his grave, but still, Cramer hits the nail on the head. There is zero difference between a firm putting out a press release saying that they think a stock will go up versus what WallStreetBets is currently doing. If you're going to criticize WallStreetBets, you gotta criticize everyone. You're gonna have to spend several days condemning all the press releases from firms when they report on a company. But actually I stand corrected because there is one major difference. The folks on Reddit are forthright in their motives. They want to make money. They want Lambos. They want that new Tesla Cybertruck. A firm will put out a carefully worded press release, citing that they're interested in this company because of the company's culture and the potential for future innovation based on the CEO's leadership. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. You want to make money. And every single post on Reddit is public information, by the way. And the second you post something on Reddit, anyone with a free and open internet can access it. I've been a member of WallStreetBets for a little bit under 6 years now, and I have to say I've never seen them more focused, concentrated, and driven on the task at hand than they are right now. Somehow, in 2021, WallStreetBets is on the front page of Reddit. Now, generally, the front page is where subreddits go to die, an overflow of new users, they generally lose interest, and then the subreddit is dead for years to come. But not here, not yet anyway. WallStreetBets has willed the stock of GameStop to over $200 in after hours from just $20 about a month ago. And as Jim Cramer has put it so poetically, there is not a hedge fund alive right now with more power than WallStreetBets. In the past, WallStreetBets has been all over the place in terms of attention span. For every post about Sube, our queen, or Elon Musk, there would be a post about some guy whose wife left him based on the financial advice he received and then implemented from the subreddit. There also used to be this mentality that on the rare occasion when the subreddit did hit gold, it was time to find the next big thing. But now in January of 2021, with the talk of the financial world and with more eyes on them than ever, in the most chaotic time in the subreddit's history, they are single-minded focused on the task at hand. One single task: to buy and then hold and then hold and then hold GameStop. And anyone who dares step in their way will get their heart ripped out. If you dare short GME, you will get fucked. It is a strong force as of right now that hasn't met a whole lot of real opposition and picked up some notable allies along the way, including Elon Musk, Chamath, and probably every single Amish person currently on Rumspringa. They are a driving force who will be met with even more resistance as GME continues to grow, as the corporate media, the corporate financial media, who exists only to protect corporate financial interests, starts to drag them down. We've already seen the media try and undercut WallStreetBets, even one analyst getting on there saying that it could be influence from foreign powers. They'll eventually get to the same tactics they used to discredit Bitcoins, saying that it is a front for drugs or terrorism, and inevitably there will be calls for regulation. And by no means, this video is not financial advice. No, fuck no, hell no. I have no idea where GME is going. It could have gone down 80% in the time it took for you to watch this video, and on the other hand, hey, it could have gone up 200% with every girl that ever dissed you in high school going on Instagram to direct message you, trying to rekindle that flame that never happened. I've got no fucking clue where it will go, but it's something to pay attention to because it's one of the most interesting financial stories in a long time, and it very well could be a significant shift in power as everyone finally realizes that the bullshit the hedge funds are serving have been no different than what WallStreetBets has been doing all along. All I can say is fuck the shorts, and if you're shorting GME, well then fuck you too. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate any good or positive or negative feedback really, and subscribe if you want to see more from this channel.